You're listening to the Confessions of a Beauty Boss podcast, the show that puts the spotlight on beauty business owners making big moves online. I'm your host, Angela Dixon, social media mentor, in-clinic content creator, and the founder of Beauty Business Co. I believe you can achieve anything you set your mind to, and I'm here to give you the tools, strategies, and confidence to grow your beauty business with the power of social media. Each week, you'll hear from industry professionals, experts, and salon owners just like you, sharing their stories, their wins, and exactly how they're showing up online to become the beauty boss they are today. So, are you ready to be inspired? Get visible and start building the beauty business of your dreams. Let's get into it. Welcome back to another episode of the Confessions of a Beauty Boss podcast. This is episode 74, and I am so glad you're here because today we're diving into something I don't think gets talked about enough, if at all actually, when it comes to showing up confidently online, and that is your human design. And not just your human design, but also how you can use it as a leadership tool with your team. If you're outsourcing your marketing, if you're asking team members to create content for you, then this episode is going to be fantastic at planting this seed around this huge topic of human design. But because I'm niched in social media marketing, that's where I want to niche this episode into, having your awareness come to fruition. So we're going to talk all things human design in just a moment. It's the kind of episode you potentially want to come back to, journal on, or even share with your team. Maybe share this episode with them just to plant that seed of personal development for them. I would absolutely love that. Because when you understand how you are energetically designed to show up in the world, especially online, everything clicks. You stop fighting with yourself, you stop copying what works for others, and you start showing up in a way that feels so you. And I can't express enough how good that feels when that finally lands. Before we get into this week's episode, I have something I would like to share with you. It's become a total non-negotiable for me when it comes to creating real skin transformations and next level content for my clients. And that's the Tru Dermal Glow LED mask and the recently launched Tru Dermal Pro LED mask. This Australian-owned company is trusted by hundreds of skin clinics for a reason. Their professional-grade LED technology delivers visible results you and your clients can see and feel. With red, blue, and near-infrared wavelengths, the Tru Dermal LED mask helps calm inflammation, targets acne, boosts collagen, and promotes total skin rejuvenation. It's TGA-approved, clinically backed, and designed for busy beauty professionals who want to deliver high-performance results without compromise. Now, what I love most is how seamlessly it fits into your client's experience. Whether it's part of your signature facial or an add-on to elevate results, or even something you retail for your clients to continue their skin journey at home. If you're ready to bring world-class LED technology into your business, head to wholesale.trudermal.com.au and explore their professional range today. Because when you combine your expertise with Tru Dermal innovation, that's when skin magic happens. All right, let's talk human design and why it matters for social media. Let's face it, social media can be super overwhelming. There's always a new trend, a new algorithm, a new you should be doing this marketing strategy. But if you've ever started filming a reel and suddenly felt frozen, potentially you've posted what you thought you should and it landed flat, or avoided socials altogether because it just feels too much, then this is your permission slip to take a breath and go inward instead of outward. Human design helps you do that. It's like a user manual for how your energy works. And when you use it in your business, especially with your content creation, you stop trying to be someone you're not, and you start building momentum as who you really are. So let me walk you through how each human design type tends to show up or shy away from with social media. Firstly, there are 5 types of titles for human design: manifester, generator, manifesting generator, projector, and reflector. And I want you to think about which one feels like you, or go and look up on a free chart. You can go and find, you can easily Google it, basically, like what's how to find my human design. But mybodygraph.com is a good place to start, and that's got no affiliate attached. It was just something I thought I would share for ease for you to go and get started. Okay, let's begin with number 1, which is manifester. This is the trailblazer that I've titled for social media niched human design. You're designed to initiate. You spark movement. You do things your way. And on socials, you're magnetic when you drop bold ideas and you just go for it. You're here to start the fire, not fan it constantly. And here are some things that might hold you back, because there's always, our shadow that comes with things, all right, that we can work on. So potentially what's holding you back is posting daily, maybe posting consistently, asking for engagement. So potentially you're always thinking, how many likes or comments have I had on that post? Has it succeeded? Or doing content that feels meh or repetitive can feel like too much. You're not here to beg for likes. You're here to lead. So this is a little tip for our manifestors. Create when the spark hits and inform your audience what's coming. So new promotions, changes, bold new directions. I don't want you to be shy in sharing this with your audience, okay? You were born to do that. Now, let's move on to the generator, which is the builder. You've got powerful energy. I'll just say that one more time. The generators have powerful energy, but only when you're lit up by what you're doing. Okay, so if you actually don't love doing social media, then potentially you're not going to have that powerful energy. So this is why it's really great to understand that if you're a generator and it's not lighting you up, then that's a great opportunity for you to outsource your area of weakness, right? And really hone into what your strengths are and let someone else in their genius and their power of being powerful energy. Potentially you want a generator in social media that feels really powerful, okay? On social media, you shine when you respond to what excites you, okay? So if you have so much passion around pigmentation and you want to share these skin transformations that you've been having in clinic on social media, that's where that powerful energy is going to come from. But potentially you don't like doing funny audios. And that's totally okay. You don't have to do funny audios if it's not lighting you up. You really just, it's going to come across in your content and the energy is not going to be there, okay? So think showing off your results, raving about your favorite products, client testimonials, answering frequently asked questions from your audience. That's what our generators want to be focusing on with social media. Okay. And what trips you up is showing up when you're drained or posting out of obligation. That's when your energy feels flat and your content won't connect. Okay. So just really tapping into the energy of how you're feeling. And if you're not feeling good, then just give yourself permission to actually not be doing anything on socials. Okay. So my tip for you, our generators, is only say yes to content that excites you. Even if it's just one post a week, that feels 100%, all right? Because remember that when I say about posting consistently, that doesn't mean posting every single day just because you've done something every single day on social media. If you're just kind of putting something out there for the sake of every day, then that's actually not very exciting at all, is it? But potentially you do want to put something that's really well crafted in the recording, the way that you're writing your caption, the way that you're connecting with your audience. You're actually going to, take that piece of content and put it into an email, and you use one piece of content and you repurpose it really, really well, then that is the way our generators are going to really feel that fuel within them with what they've posted on socials, okay? Rather than 7 pieces of content that didn't quite hit it for them. Just, it feels like a job, which it is a job, but you don't want it to not feel fun, okay? All right, manifesting generator. I am a manifesting generator, so this will be quite interesting to hear a little bit about our manifesting generators on social media. We are the multi-passionate hustlers. Yep, that hits home for me. You're fast, multi-talented, and often juggling 10 things at once. Yep, I've always got 100 tabs open on my computer and on my phone. So on social media, reels, transitions, time lapses, behind the scene content, these are your jam. You don't need to niche down. Your niche is you. That is a really beautiful reminder for our manifesting generators. It's like sometimes we're told that we need to hone in on one specific thing, but our brains are all in different types of tabs, and it's very, very hard to actually laser focus in that one area. And if we're told to do that, then our energy is going to be sucked. We actually thrive off of doing a few different things at once. That explains so much about my content, by the way. What holds the manifesting generator back is feeling boxed in by content plans or pressured to stick to one direction. You pivot quickly, and that's okay. That definitely tells me a lot about how I work creatively, because I actually don't love content plans. It's obviously great to know from a strategy perspective what we're doing, but my brain works in the creativity and flow of being in the moment, and I can kick out some amazing things, amazing pieces of content for my clients in particular, when I'm like, okay, cool, I've got an hour here, what am I going to do? And that might not work for some people, and that is totally fine. So this is why it's also great to know if you're working with a manifesting generator with marketing, you know that they are going to be having a million different ideas. They're going to be having lots of different ways on how you can do one thing, and really bring the energy when it comes to making sure that you're touching all different areas of social media marketing, and not just thinking, well, I've posted one post, that should be enough. We are kind of like, well, no, you could actually take this angle, and what about this, and why don't we turn this into this? And then next minute you've got 17 touch points on one promotion. That excites the shit out of me. So let your audience come along for the ride, and your journey is your brand. Oh my gosh, that is a good one as well. So I always say your mess is your message, and I don't show up polished every single day on my social media. And I think that we all need to take a step back from thinking that our feeds need to be aesthetically pleasing because we're in the beauty industry. It's all got to be on point with the colors, and we've got to have our hair done and our makeup done. It's like, well, if I wasn't to show a lot of the behind the scenes, I'm pretty sure I probably wouldn't post a lot at all. So that's a really good one for our manifesting generators. Now, our next one, number 4, is the projector. So this is the guide. You see what others can't. Your gift is in recognizing and guiding others to their potential. Oh, so beautiful. Oh, if you find out that you've got a projector in your life, hold them close, because that is so nice. Sometimes we are so close to our businesses that we can't see outside of like what we're trying to achieve. And it's really nice to have a projector on the outside looking in for us. Now, for social media, the projectors are powerful when they teach, when they mentor, or reflect deeper truths. Content that feels like a mini masterclass. So potentially you like to talk. Maybe you are a great speaker, and social media, maybe it hasn't even been that area that you've tapped into. You know, you've got that within you. You love mentoring, you love teaching, you love educating your clients, and potentially when you have done things, you like to over deliver, you like to overshare. This could be so powerful if you channeled that into your social media. What holds our projectors back is trying to push your content out to get seen. So that's exhausting. Projectors need to be invited and recognized. All right, so that's a good one to hit home. A little tip for you with the projectors is position yourself as the expert. Let your content be insightful and clear, and trust the right people will find you. So, so gold there. It's literally like channeling in your inner expert. You are so knowledgeable. You've done all the extra courses, you've done your qualifications, you're continually upskilling and up-leveling, and just have that belief in yourself that what I need to share, what I have to share with the world is powerful. And if I don't share what I have knowledge in, what I can help with, how I can transform skin, if I don't share this, I'm doing a disservice to my clients. Because if you don't, they won't find you at all, for starters. But you need to kind of let go of the fact that I'm going to put this out there and everyone's going to find me, or I'm going to make people listen, and just make sure that you're tapping into all of the pain points that you're seeing coming into your clinic, because there's more people with those and they need to hear from you. All right. I hope that landed for our projectors. Now, number 5 is the reflector. So this is the mirror. You reflect the energy around you, and you're designed to flow with the environment and the moon cycle. On social media, your content is often intuitive, creative, and emotionally in tune. And you make beautiful curations or share reflections that resonate deeply. I know so many clinic owners that potentially are the reflector. If you have done your human design, can you please comment on our social media post? We're going to do a human design post, so go and find that. And I want you to tell me what human design you are. I know that so many of my beauty bosses are going to go and do this and dive in further. And I can't wait, because it's so great to also know my community, know who is a part of our world, know other beauty bosses who potentially are the same human design as you. Oh my gosh, so many ways in how this could be like really powerful for us to investigate that a little bit further. Okay, so what stops the reflectors is trying to follow rigid schedules or forced planning. So your energy moves in cycles, not timelines. So this is really cool to think about the cycles of the seasons, our own personal cycles with hormonal health, the moon cycle. What's another cycle? I'm sure there's another one there, but having a little think. One of the best things I did was really tapping into how I launched promotions in my business with cycles. So, as an example, when it comes to the new moon, it's a really good time to actually launch, plant new seeds and ideas. In a full moon time, if I was to launch a promotion, there would be so many hiccups, it would not be funny. My computer would break down, something wouldn't work, Canva would crash, emails would fail, and all sorts. And so it's like when you're in tune with the cycle. So this is for all the reflectors. When you're in tune with those cycles, it is going to work. Everything's going to work in flow so much better for you. So you'll be in flow more so with your content. Okay. So my tip there is batch when you're in the mood. Schedule ahead for quieter days, and don't feel bad if you need more space. So a great one to remember there. And if you can look at your cycles when it comes to batch recording and you know that you're in a higher energy in a full moon time, that's me in particular. It might not be for everybody, but if you were to book a batch recording day 24 hours before I got my monthly cycle, forget it. So it's really great to understand. Yes, we all kind of know that about our body, but are we actually putting these things in our calendar so that we can best flow in our businesses as well? And then our social media flows. Like, don't be putting any content creation during our monthly cycles. Just give yourself permission for that time off. Some of you might be fully energized around that time, and that might be when you put it in your calendar of like, okay, I've got 4 hours of batch content creating, or I've got 4 hours of caption creation, or I've got 4 hours to go and edit all the footage that we filmed last month at this time, right? So batch your time so that it reflects on how your body is working and how your human design is made. All right, so using human design with your team, I'll touch on this. Here's the real beauty in all of this. You can also use human design as a leadership tool, like I mentioned before. So imagine this. You've got a VA, so a virtual assistant, who's a generator, potentially a team member in your clinic who does social media, who is a generator and thrives when you're in flow with content, ideas that excite them. Your skin therapist is a projector who shines in educator mode, explaining treatments on stories. Your social media assistant is a manifesting generator. Let her take the reins on fast-moving reels and trends. Instead of trying to make everyone do content the same way, you give them space to do it in their way that they're designed to do. So it becomes less about pushing content and more about building confidence, clarity, and connection with your team, all while growing your beauty business with social media. That sounds pretty darn amazing to me. So this is your invitation. I want it to be a good reminder for you. There's no one right way to show up on social media, but there is a more aligned way, one that matches your natural energy. You don't have to fight to be consistent. You don't have to burn out trying to show up like someone else. You just have to honor who you are. And that's when confidence clicks in. So inside Beauty Boss Socials, we're doing exactly that. I'm helping beauty business owners like you show up with confidence, clarity, and authority on your terms. And if you'd like me to create a human design content map for your team, send me a DM and let's make it happen. If this episode resonated with you, I'd love for you to screenshot it and tag me on Instagram at beautybusinessco_, or send it to a friend who has been feeling stuck on their socials lately if you have one in the industry, and don't forget to share it with your team. We're literally designed to stand out. So I will see you in the next episode. I hope this has been fun for you. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.